Hi guys, and welcome to this month's Greenwich Literary Symposium book club. This month we have been reading a book called A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman.
I found it a bit of a struggle, but I ended up absolutely adoring it. I finished it today. I wept like a child on the train for the last 4 or 5 chapters. I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
I found it a bit irritating for about the first 2 chapters, and then I loved every second of it.
Yeah,
I loved every second of it.
The writing, the part of the writing that irritated me is the way that every single thing that happened was like there was a simile, there was like a comparison made for it. Like he yawned as though such and such, and everything was explicitly detailed to show you, to really get you to see how that would have looked, or how that felt, or how that might have unfolded, that event.
Yeah.
I found that irritating at first, and then I fell in love with it. The author's just perfectly personified that that typical older generation. Like for the first few chapters, I thought I was reading a book about my dad. It was perfect.
I thought about my dad as well when I was
turning down the radiators.
Yeah.
They'd not been turned. Like all that stuff. I think it's just it was so beautifully written. I fell in love with Ove straight away.
I think the point where I switched to realising that I loved it, I think it was the point where I realised that it wasn't just a book about a grumpy old man. It was a book about grief, and him dealing. Like the whole thread of the whole thing is him dealing with the grief of his wife's death, and that's when I started to love it, and that's kind of when I started crying as well.
So, what's the book about?
Grief. I just said it.
No, as in what's the story for people that haven't read it?
So I've been saying. So when I was reading it last week, and the kids were like, "Oh, what's this and this that you're reading?" And I said, it's a book about a really grumpy old man. But it's fabulous.
Yeah.
It's fabulous. And it's about an old man who in his later years in life, I suppose, starts to... I don't know if he starts to realise that his character's changing, because I don't think he does. I think people come into his life and we see that he's changing, but I don't think from his perspective he is.
Yeah, and I think the qualities that come out in him, as you know, all those changes and different people start to influence him, are the qualities that come out of him at that point are the same qualities that his wife saw in him internally, but he never externalised.
He was an incredible man.
Yeah.
Of incredible dignity and pride and I don't know what's the other word I'm thinking of.
Generosity.
Generosity, everything.
But on one of those people that once you scratch past the surface, like he comes across as a grumpy old man that hates everyone, doesn't want to talk to anyone, and that's what he says he is. He says he has no interest in talking to people or doing things with people, but actually he does.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to ever. I think he's just very likes to shy away from don't. I don't want you to mention anything. I don't want you to thank me. I don't want you to do anything. Like, because this is just what's happening. I
think one of the things I enjoyed about it was that it touches on many different prejudices, and probably prejudices that he's got.
Yeah.
But he figures out, and he does it with sort of a real open mind. But he doesn't think he's got an open mind. But he has actually. Yeah. When it comes to meeting new people, he might. Like judge them immediately on what they look like or who they are straight away, the foreigner or the bender.
Yeah.
But actually, he doesn't think of them like that.
Because the second he sees any kind of injustice enforced on them, he's the first one to stamp it out.
There was just so many beautiful parts in it.
Like a cat fell in the snow.
And then he shoveled everybody's driveways.
Yeah.
And one of the things that really got me was that he described himself, compared to his wife, as her being full of colour and him being black and white. Constantly referred to himself as being black and white, and he was the boring one, and he was the grumpy one, and this and that. And then when the little girl draws a picture of him, everybody else is in black and white, and he's in colour. And it just really touched me, because I thought, he doesn't see the way people see him. He only thinks, I'm black and white, because he's comparing himself constantly to his wife. But actually, when he stopped comparing himself to his wife, he was full of colour.
Yeah.
To everybody that he met. Incredibly so. That, you can't give away too much, but that a little boy in desperation would go to his house and knock on the door in the middle of the night to say, can I come and save you? Oh, I loved it.
It was very much like Goodnight Mr. Tom. Like
that
grumpy old
relationship,
man that actually has a heart of gold and takes people under his wing and looks after them.
I mean, I've found out since it has been made into a film, but it felt like a film. Reading it, it felt like almost like the base for a screenplay.
Yeah.
It'd be like a really quirky film, like.
Or a play. I think it'd be a great comedy to see on stage.
I think it'd be a great play actually. More than any other book that I've ever read in my life, I stopped while I was reading it to read out full paragraphs to other people, just so they could hear how lovely it was.
It was hilarious, wasn't it?
I've never cried at a book before. Books never made me cry. I don't think books made me cry before.
Books make me cry, but this one really did, and not just at the end, but all the way through. I don't know. I loved it. I'm sad now that Ove's not going to be in my life.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely sad because I feel like I've fallen in love with him, and I'm sad to put it down. I think it's my dad. I think there's a bit of my dad in there, and I think that's why I loved him so much.
Yeah.
Almost immediately, because it's like, oh, Dad.
There's definitely some my dad and yours.
Yeah, like tinkering around. And like a man that doesn't feel comfortable talking to people, and so he expresses himself through offering to help fix the car or to clean the windows, or like his way of expressing himself is through doing handyman stuff because that's what he's good at and he can help.
Yeah, and I love the character of Havana.
Yeah.
However we're going to say that.
Next door neighbour.
I love her character. I love how she's bossy and she tells me what to do, and it just is perfect. And that's it. And it's that relationship. I think that's the most significant one.
Yeah.
To make him really sort of.
Yeah, and it was her subtlety. In I think she knew all along.
She knew all along.
She knew all along what was going on with him. But
and it really sort of makes that very clear at the end, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And she says something about.
You're crap at killing yourself.
Yeah, you crap at it.
Yeah. So we give A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman 4.6 stars out of 5.
Okay, so what's next?
So next month's book we've chosen is apparently one of the best murder mysteries ever written, and it's Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. So if you want to join our virtual book club, go and get your copy of Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None and read it, and then come back in a month's time and you can let us know in the comments of our next video what you thought of it.
Also available on Kindle,
yes.
$3.99.
Yeah, $7.99 in the shop. So.
And if you've read A Man Called Ove, then please do let us know in the comments section below what you thought of it. We'd love to know. And if you haven't read it, then out of the 2 books that we've reviewed so far, this is definitely the best one.
Yeah.
And I would recommend it to anyone.
Yeah.
Right, thanks very much, guys. See you next time. Bye.